Namaskara everyone. Myself Amok Chakravarti, a disciple of Dr. Sri Epin Swami. Welcome all dear viewers. We are on the 6th day of this Ramayana 108 series. On this day we are going to see a verse which is going to show about the qualities a disciple should have. How an ideal disciple should be. This has been shown with certain qualities from our scriptures. Today the shloka which we are going to see is the one which shows these qualities of a disciple, that is from Ramayana. We have already seen yesterday in our previous episode that how an ideal guru should be with the life story of sage Valmiki. Now today, sage Valmiki's Sishyas. Please don't think sage Valmiki and Shishya, that means there was just a hermitage, and just in that hermitage there were around 10 people, and Valmiki used to teach them. No, sage Valmiki was a big person, a great person, Mahan of that times. There were a lot of people studying under him, not just one or two disciples. In this way, we cannot even count the Sishyas. That's how the disciples were under sage Valmiki. Among these Sishyas, he was about to choose someone to propagate this knowledge, right? That's what we saw yesterday. Just having knowledge with them is not enough. They are always seeing to propagate it to the people in general in some or the other way. That's what we saw as a quality which has to be there in an ideal guru in our previous episode. Now, what is that quality which should be present in a Sishya to propagate this? तौ तु मेधाविनौ दृष्ट्वा वेदेषु परिनिष्ठितौ वेदोपब्रह्मणार्थाय तौ अग्राहयत प्रभुः. This is the shloka where Valmiki says, Tau tu medhavinau drishtva. There are many things which matter for one to become intelligent. Now, Tautu, there are two people here who are Medhavi, that is, who are highly intelligent. How is this possible? There are a lot of things or a lot of factors which affect this, but a major thing which makes one intelligent is how were they even before getting their birth. We have already seen this during the story of composition of Ramayana, right? Lord Sita Mata was present, and Sita Mata was putting her glances or giving away her glances on sage Valmiki. That is when he started the composition of Ramayana. We saw that. And how was Sita Mata at that stage? She was pregnant of Lava and Kusha. So, being pregnant of Lava and Kusha, Sita Mata lived in the ashram of Valmiki, which was an hermitage completely filled with Vedas and their essential meanings all the time. Not only this, the environment around the hermitage was really good. Trees everywhere, green everywhere, different colors of flowers everywhere, all kinds of animals living everywhere. We have seen in many other Puranas that there used to live deer and lion or tiger together. That was the penance power of our rishis. In this way, that's how the hermitage of Valmiki was. This was the environment in which Sita Devi was pregnant. So, in such a nice environment, how could be the babies within feel? How could the babies feel within? So you can imagine that was the positive kind of environment that was created for these babies inside Sita Mata when she was in the hermitage of sage Valmiki. So this is what matters the most. Tautu Medhavinau. There are, as I already told you, there are a lot of students under Valmiki who are studying. So Valmiki identified only these two as highly intelligent. What is the reason? That's only because of their previous atmosphere, how they were when they were inside Sita Mata. Now, that's what becomes most important for one to be intelligent. So, in this way, they were really intelligent, and intelligent in what? They were intelligent in everything, because if you see our scriptures, Vedeshu Parinishthito, Vedeshu means in Vedas they were really good. That means they were not really good in some other things, we can say. No, we cannot say that, because if we see Vedas, we call them as Samagram. Samagra is, it covers everything without leaving anything. So in this way, they were intelligent in everything. They were experts. Parinishtito actually means they were really skilled and experts with the esoteric or essential meanings of Vedas. Now, Vedopa Brahmanarthaya. Now, what is this Ramayana? As we have seen in our previous episodes, the one which complements the meanings of Vedas or Shrutis is known as Upabrahmana. Veda Upabrahmanarthaya. So, this Upabrahmana, which is called as Ramayana, Tau Agraheta Prabhu. Valmiki, who is Mahaprajna, we saw yesterday, who is the most intelligent guy. That Valmiki is deciding these two people to propagate this Ramayana. That means he knows really well who could present this really well and make the hearts of the people capture. That is, with their presentation, they can capture the hearts of the people in general. Valmiki is really confident of it. That's how Lava and Kusha are going to present this Mahakavyam. I have written this, but if it has to go and reach to the people in general, the presentation should be in such a way that it appeals to everyone. Their heart goes out for it. That's how Lava and Kusha did their presentations too later, and Valmiki was really correct in selecting the Sishyas. He was perfect in selecting the Sishyas. We cannot say Valmiki could have gone wrong, because he has been already described as a Mahaprajna, highly intelligent person. In this way, he selected Lava and Kusha as the Sishyas, and the quality of a disciple that one should have is, a disciple should be really good in the knowledge. That is, knowledge should be deep enough. That's not enough. They should render it or give it in a very well way, in a very well presented way. That should be very well presented to the people. That's how it should be. In this way, we see that the general people should get attracted for this. This is the ideal quality of a Sishya. Let us see an interesting shloka in the next episode. Thank you.